Hey guys, Shreyas Bharadwaj Top 1%.fit. At the time of the release of this video, I just turned 23 years old. So feel free to wish me in the comment section below. I'm always open to positive comments and constructive criticism. Anyways, I thought it would be interesting to share 23 life lessons in 23 years of my life. I'd like to think I'm a fairly wise person, at least for my age. And yeah, it would be an interesting topic, and I've had this on my mind for a while now. So these are the 23 life lessons that I'd like to share on my 23rd birthday. Starting with the first one. Time heals everything. You just need the right focus and frame of mind. I truly do believe this. Whatever you're going through in your life, any sort of difficulty, whatever it might be, at that moment it might seem like a big deal. It might seem like something which you've never dealt with before. And I understand that because I think we have all been through that in our life at some point of time, right? But think about it this way. The problem that you have in front of you, is it going to bother you 1 week from now, 1 month from now, 1 year from now? Chances are most of the times it won't. So all you need to do is just understand what you're going through, take a deep breath in and move on. Do what needs to be done. It's easier said than done, but oftentimes that's all it comes down to. Focus in the right direction and just move on. And number 2, act, don't react. This is as important as it gets. I can't stress how important this is to me. Oftentimes we make impulsive decisions, and that's just a reaction. We're not thinking and understanding the implications of reacting that way. Don't get in a fight with someone, don't argue with someone. Just relax. We have one life, and we don't have time for quarrels and nonsensical fights. So, peace. Number 3, it's all about consistency and work ethic. This cannot get any simpler than this. I know I might seem like quite a pragmatic person who's all about getting the job done, but trust me, this is all that matters in the big picture. Put in the work where it matters. Everything else is just background noise. Do you understand that? One big example I can give is I've been posting YouTube videos for over 2.5 years now. Every single week I haven't missed one video, not one video. There's been so much going on in my life. Maybe when I was a student I had exams, I wasn't well, I was traveling somewhere, I wasn't feeling like it. But I committed to this and I honored that. Just do what needs to be done. This brings me to a very good quote by Aristotle, and here it goes. Excellence is not a singular act, but a habit. You are what you do repeatedly. Humans are creatures of habit. Make it work to your advantage. And number 4, this is a fairly long statement that I wrote, and it's pretty interesting. So let me explain what it is about before I go into the statement. Since you're using the internet, you probably know that there's talks of being an alpha male or beta male all around the internet. Let me simplify it for you. In the animal kingdom, there's alphas, betas, gammas, omegas, so on and so forth. The notion being that alphas are the superior ones and betas are inferior ones. And that is the similar argument that a lot of people on the internet bring into human life, right? They make a statement that people are born alpha, they're born to dominate, and some people are born to submit, born weak. I completely disagree with that. Here's the statement. No person is alpha or beta. Humans are more intricate than a pack of wolves. However, the choices a person makes and values like hard work, persistence, determination, consistency, leadership, empathy, intelligence are alpha compared to beta qualities like being lazy, whining and complaining, putting others down, etc. So, what you do in your life and where you reach at, your success and what you're capable of, that is 100% in your hand, and you're the only person that can control that. Remember that. Number 5, this is just a viewpoint of mine, and I thought it's interesting to think about life in this manner. And that is, to me, every day is the same. Dates and times are just a human construct to maintain world order. So what does that mean? Time is a continuum, it just flows on and it waits for no one. Humans live a fairly long time, but time just flows through. You never know, and years just pass by just like that. So all you can do is make the best out of every single day. Go to bed while rebooting your mind and wake up with a fresh perspective. Do the best that you can possibly do on that particular day. Make every day count. We have one life, make it worth it. Number 6, easy times breed weak men. This also applies to women, But yeah, this is the statement. Easy times breed weak men. So when the times are easy, people tend to get complacent. They take things for granted. Even though they are privileged, they don't realize it. And what does that lead to? That lead to you being weak. And when you're weak, that obviously leads to hard times. And when you're facing hard times, the only option you have is to get better, to endure, to level up. And what does that do? It makes easy times again. It's like an endless circle. So the point here being, don't take anything for granted. If you're privileged, you're in an easy position in life, understand that, realize that, be grateful for it, and have a chip on your shoulder to make it count. Do the best that you can possibly do to not get complacent, to not take anything for granted. Count your wishes and do the best that you can. And the 7th quote, this is something you can think of as a social skill hack. Here you go. People won't remember what you tell them. They'll only remember how you make them feel. That's so important. It's not what you say to people, but how you say it and how you make them feel. As simple as that. Remember people, empathy really matters. And number 8, this is to all the parents or anybody that has the responsibility of passing on the legacy or any sort of values to their children. Passing on trauma from generation to generation in the name of tradition or culture is not acceptable. People need to think and understand what their values are, what their principles are, and what matters to them before they just blindly pass it on to their next generation. Something may have been good for you about 100 years back, 200 years back, when a certain tradition or a rule in society was created. But does it really apply to you today? Think about it. You have to evolve with time. I think you know what I'm talking about. A lot of different people can relate to this in different manners. So I'll just leave it at that. Alright, let's move on. Number 9. This is a quote from former WWE superstar Fandango. And this mattered to me because I read this at a time where I was injured. I was out of the gym for about 6 months and I was in a bad place. So here's the quote. You realize what you love in life when you lose it for a while. This is so important. All I wanted was just to get back in the gym and train. Is that too much to ask for? Well, there's so many people out there, thousands, millions of people that are ignoring this small thing that they could do. Go to the gym, take care of their body and be the best version of themselves. I couldn't do that because I was injured. And that's all I wanted. And it was at this moment in life, I realized what I'm truly passionate about. I knew this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, every single day. And number 10, this is a quote from Jim Rohn. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Don't depend on the education system to make you into a complete, educated, skilled person. You are the only person that is responsible for your destiny. It's as simple as that. Level up every single day. Do the best that you can to learn as much as you can and to be as skilled as you can be at what matters to you. Number 11, this one's going to hit hard. So brace yourselves. Love without respect is just sympathy. Think about it this way. Any person that you truly love, it could be your family, your friends, or whoever it is in your life, you have to respect them in order to love them. If you don't respect someone and you care about them, that's just sympathy, that's not love. Remember that. Number 12, don't let success get to your head and don't let failure get to your heart. As cliche as it is, it's pretty simple and it's very true. When you're experiencing any sort of success, things are going good for you, don't let it get to your head. There's still a lot to be done. It's never the end of the story. Move on and do what needs to be done next. And when things don't work out for you, when you experience failure, when you experience pain, don't get disheartened. There's something for you to learn in every failure. And failure is a stepping stone to success. I know I'm just quoting a lot of cliche statements that's been repeated time and time again. But it's true. It's really true. Number 13. Arrogance is compensating for your lack of confidence. Any person that has any sort of self-worth or confidence and they are happy with the way they are themselves, they don't feel the need to put someone else down. They don't feel the need to be arrogant. They're going to treat everybody else with the same respect that they expect for themselves. And number 14, this applies in every walk of your life. Whether you're in a business negotiation, you're dating someone, or whatever it is, the strongest negotiating position is to be able to walk away and mean it. This quote comes from Coach Corey Wayne, who is the author of the books How to Be a 3% Man and Mastering Yourselves. Two books that I highly recommend. These are books that definitely changed my perspective on life and helped me become a better version of myself. So I'd highly recommend that you read this book when you're free. That's really true. The strongest negotiating position is to be able to walk away and mean it. You make a decision and you stick by it. You commit to what you believe in. That's the strongest position to be in. Don't be fickle-minded that you say one thing and do the other. Nobody respects that. So remember, stick to your guns, and once you make a commitment, honor it. Number 15, desire can't be negotiated. Whether you desire a person or a thing or anything you're passionate about, it cannot be negotiated. If you truly want something, you want it. You can't force something that isn't meant to be. I'll let the rest of this puzzle fall into place for yourself, and you can relate to it in whatever way that matters to you. Let's move on. Number 16. Whatever you do, live a life with no regrets. That's the secret to pride and honor. If you don't respect yourself and what you do, nobody else will. You have to have faith in yourself. That's so important. And don't live a life with regrets. If you feel something is the right thing to do, just go for it. You don't need to worry about what other people are going to think about it, what the society has to say about it, what your family or friends are going to say about it. If you think it's the right thing to do for you, honor that and just go for that. That's all that matters, because at the end of the day, when you're 90 years old or however old and you're on your deathbed, the only things that's going to flash in front of your life is the memories that you made and the regrets for things that you could have done but you didn't do. And that's something you don't want. So don't live a life with any regrets. If you want something, go for it now. Number 17. I saw this in a YouTube video by Buff Dudes, particularly by Hudson. And this was something that really clicked with me. And I'm sure it's going to be something that you can relate to as well. Because in the world of social media, everyone's just constantly comparing their lives with someone else, right? And this is the quote: don't compare your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. This is so important, guys. Oftentimes we see on the social media the best version of someone, right? They just shine the light on whatever is good. They might take a selfie, I'm happy, and behind the scenes, it's just a mask. They're not truly happy. Oftentimes people are just projecting what they want people to perceive, right? And it's just to impress someone, and it's not the reality. Don't fall into that game. Don't follow the herd. Do what makes you happy, and don't compare yourself with someone else. Look at me, I'll give you an example. So again, my YouTube channel, it's not as big as I'd wanted it to be after putting so much time and effort consistently for so long. Most people, heck 99% of people would have quit by now, or been depressed, or it would have affected them badly in some manner or the other. Me on the other hand, I'm trying to just make each video better than the other. I'm trying to do the best that I can, and that's all that matters. Nothing else is in my hand. My work ethic, my consistency, that's the only thing that's in my hands. The other thing, it depends on luck, your fate, or whatever you want to call it. Don't bother about something that you can't control. That's something I learned from Stoic philosophy. I read a book that's called A Guide to a Good Life by William B. Irwin. That's another good book recommendation. Definitely give it a shot when you're free. And this 19th quote, it comes from my friend Aditya, who I used to go to college with. He also has a YouTube channel that's called Alpha Pack. I'll link it in description, you can check it out later. He makes a lot of comedy style fun content, so yeah. And this is the quote. This is something he said a few years back that's imprinted in my memory even till this date, and it changed the way that I perceive social situations. Everyone has shit going on in their lives. That doesn't give you the excuse to treat someone else bad. Very important. No matter what's going on in your face, put a smile on your face and treat others well. The energy that you project onto someone else is the same that you're going to get back. You treat someone else well, with respect, with kindness, and they're going to reciprocate it in their own way. Remember that. And number 20, this is something that was very important for me when I first got started in fitness. The process wasn't easy. I didn't really have somebody that could guide me on and support me in this journey. It was kind of something that I had to figure out on my own. I learned how to work out myself, I learned how to diet by myself, and it wasn't an easy journey, honestly. So this is the quote: when you feel like quitting, think about why you started in the first place. This is so important. In this competitive world, all we are thinking about is what's next, how do I make more money, how do I get more fame, how do I get more success. Sometimes you just have to relax. Just stop in your path and take a deep breath. Look back and see how far you've come. And that will tell you that it was all worth it. All the effort that you put in, it hasn't been in vain. So just relax and think about why you started in the first place. Number 21. Being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. You could be surrounded with people while still feeling hollow and disconnected. You could also be alone while feeling complete and fulfilled. This is something so simple about the human psychology, yet people take years to understand something as simple as this. I've dealt with loneliness in the past. I've been surrounded with people while still feeling like there's something missing, while still feeling hollow on the inside. And I've also been alone while still feeling amazing. Remember guys, if you don't find a way to be happy and content while you're just by yourself, surrounded by nobody else, no social media, no technology, just yourself, you need to take a look in the mirror and think about why it's happening. You're the only person that you have to answer to at the end of the day. So yeah, don't forget to have some quality time with yourself. And if you feel like sharing something, don't keep it bottled up. Share it with someone. Talk to your close friends, with somebody that you trust, and you will feel 10 folds better. I promise you that. Trust me on that. If you feel like sharing something, just go ahead and share it with someone. You will feel better about it. Because oftentimes, we are just overthinking. Idle mind is devil's workshop, right? So keep yourself occupied with something that matters, or spend time with people and make memories that you'll cherish. Number 22. You are your only competition. Try to be the best version of yourself in every aspect of life. This is the key to living a life with satisfaction. It doesn't get any simpler than this. This is similar to or along the lines of what I've talked about previously. You're the only person that you need to be concerned with when it comes to making progress, visualizing your success, or whatever it is. Sure, it's great to have your idols and drawing motivation and inspiration from someone else, but don't compare your journey with someone else's. If you're better than what you were yesterday, you won and you're happy. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And lastly, the final and 23rd quote: be humble in victory and be hungry in defeat. Remember this, guys. There's a reason I keep saying take care, stay hungry at the end of each and every video that I make. You can go ahead and watch every single video that I put on this YouTube channel, every single one of them, and yeah, also do hit the thumbs up button on all of them. I'll also get. Anyways, I digress. Be humble in victory. The job isn't done when you have a small victory. There's always something else to look forward to, and there's always some way that you can get better. And that's all humans want, right? You need to keep getting better and better. That's what motivates you, that's what drives you, and that's your purpose in life. In whatever that matters to you, try to get better at it. And be hungry in defeat. When you lose, when you experience pain, sorrow, whatever it is, think about why it happened and what you can do to not repeat it again. What you can do to get better, and give it your best effort. That's all that matters. So I hope these 23 quotes or statements were helpful. Most of these statements I wrote it myself and I kept it in my diary, and some of them I took it from some other people, and if I did take it from someone else, I did mention where I got it from. Yeah, this has been a very long video. I just kept rambling on and on, but I made this video with the purpose and the intent that somebody somewhere is going to watch this video and it's going to help them in their journey, in their life in some way or the other. And if that happens, that's all that matters to me. So wish me happy birthday again, and thank you for all the help and support so far. And now let me go celebrate and yeah, move on with my life and do what needs to be done. So until next time, take care, stay hungry.